Howdy middle schoolers, my name is Reagan and I'm a junior psychology major from Texas A&M, and I'm here today as y'all's biggest advocate. What this means is that I'm here to give you guys some newfound confidence and to spread some positivity. I was given the opportunity to speak at your school today to tell you about my favorite subject in psychology, adolescent development. I know that might sound scary and there's a lot of big words in there, but I'm not here to talk to you guys about like puberty because gross. What I'm here to talk to you guys about is some really new cool developments that are happening in y'all's brains right now. What I want to talk to you today is what's called adolescent egocentrism. This is a type of abstract and complex thinking that you have access to for the first time in your life ever, and I just think that is the coolest thing ever. Right now, at this very moment, you're developing skills that are called formal operational thought. Okay, whoa, that's a lot. Let's break it down. Formal equals serious. Operational just means to use, kind of like gears in a machine. You're using it, it's being useful. And then thought is just thinking. So formal operational thought means serious, useful thinking. And that's what you guys are doing with adolescent egocentrism. But what exact skills are y'all developing during adolescent egocentrism? Because that's just a big scientific word. Let's break that down. So, firstly, you guys have what's called an imaginary audience. This is a new cognitive capability where you're actually able to understand that other people have thoughts outside of yourself. I know that that's kind of silly, but literally like 6 years ago, you thought that everyone around you knew the exact same things as you did, which kind of seems weird, but if you think about it now, it's kind of duh that everyone is their own person and they're all allowed to think what they think. You didn't know that, and that's a new cognitive stride that you happened to think of recently with the growing cognitive developments that you're having in your brain, which I think is a super cool process. The next thing that you guys have in the skills that you're developing is called, I don't like this word because science calls it pseudo-stupidity, and I just don't like that because you guys aren't stupid and you know that you're not stupid. What I want to call it for you guys is called complex thought. What this means is that when you take in questions and you're answering them, you think about it so hard and you're formulating so many different responses and you're not sure how many things play into the answer, you accidentally give the wrong answer. And it's totally okay if you do, because you don't know how to respond to all of these new cognitive developments that are happening in your brain. So we're developing complex thought. We have an imaginary audience, which means that you can actually understand that people have thoughts outside of yourself. Now, we have a lot going on here, and I'm sure that's a lot to handle for you guys, but I want y'all to know that it is so normal. It's so normal, in fact, that psychology came up with terms for it, just so that we would be able to educate new teenagers about this incredible cognitive stride that y'all are going through. So, what do we do about it, and how do I give you guys some tips on how to navigate this complex environment that you're doing right now? Well, you'll also develop what's called personal fables, which means that you think, for whatever reason, that you're the only person ever to have been experiencing what you're experiencing, and that what you're experiencing is unique to yourself. Now, I understand how that can seem like it is, but everyone that you know of that's older than you has gone through what you're going through. I know what it's like to be 13, to be 15, and to really not understand why I'm so angry at the systems that I have around me, why I'm angry at my parents for something that they said about me. I think that there's a lot of things and negativity surrounding how teenagers react to things, but it is all okay, and it's all so normal. So what I want you to take away from this, and especially the personal fables, is that what you're going through is normal, and the people around you, like your family and your friends, they want to be here for you, and they know what you're going through. So reach out to them and take their advice, because that wisdom can be really beneficial to you. Have a great day.